Hello everyone, in this video we will understand the role of PMBOK guide in project management. So here see, this image is the general project management triangle. Okay, in that there is a quality at the center and there is a scope, cost and time. These all four are interconnected. Okay, so quality is our requirement, scope is our is the features, cost is the budget and time is the schedule. Okay, so here in this, if one changed, one of this element changed, that will affect the other elements. Okay, and here the goal is to deliver the required quality within the given scope, time and budget. Okay, so here see now the PMBOK guide. PMBOK stands for Project Management Body of Knowledge. Okay, so this PMBOK guide serves as a standard reference and a framework for managing projects. So this PMBOK guide is a standard methods you can call, or standard references for managing different projects. Okay, it gives us guidance of how we can manage the different types of projects. Okay, these are the standard guides. So here see, PMBOK guide provides project managers with a common set of principles, processes, tools, techniques and best practices that can be applied across different industries and project types. Okay, there are different industries like pharmaceutical industries, wastewater industry. Okay, like oil and gas industry, thermal industry. Okay, like that in each and every industry this PM worker guide helps us to manage the projects effectively. So further see roles of the PM worker guide. Here first is provides a standardized approach. Okay, that means here the PMBOK guide establishes a common languages and methodologies for project management, helping teams, clients, contractors, and stakeholders communicate effectively and follow consistent practices. Okay, these are the here it provides the standardized approach which is accepted universally. Okay, it helps different stakeholders, internal or externals also. Okay, so to manage the project, here see now the key project success factors are here: clear objective and scope. Objective and scope should be clear. Effective planning. Planning is the must and it should be effective so that we can manage our project. Okay, so here strong communication skills, communication with the clients, contractors, internal external stakeholders, team members, etc. Okay, effective stakeholder engagement. Risk management is most important. Okay, quality focus, monitoring and control and lessons learned. Lessons learned means in the past project what type of mistakes we have done that should not be repeated in the further projects. In short, I have elaborated it. Now in the second sheet, see here, second is helps in project planning. For project planning especially we use Microsoft Project or Primavera or any other tools. So here see, it provides guidance on how to define project objectives. Objectives we need to define. Develop a project charter. Project charter will have the complete project details. This document is very important in project point of view. Further, create a work breakdown structure. That means here the major works are divided into sub works, that is called as work breakdown. So prepare schedules and budgets. We need to prepare the schedules and budgets. Allocate resources. We need to allocate different types of resources for particular type of work. Resources may be here like a man, machine, material. Okay, So here this ensures project starts with a clear plan and defined deliverables. Okay, Gantt chart is very important in project planning. Okay, this is the image of the Gantt chart. Further, C supports project execution. The outlines methods of coordinating people, resources, and activities so that project work is completed according to the approved plan. Okay, it supports PMBOK guide supports the project execution. So here see PMBOK knowledge areas. There are 10 areas which are integration management, second is scope management, third is schedule management, cost management, quality management, resource management, communications management, risk management, procurement management, and stakeholder management. Okay, so now for the C here, fourth is assist in monitoring and control. So PMBOK helps project managers to track the project progress, monitor cost and schedules, control project scope, manage changes, ensure quality requirements are met. Okay, so here the C now project life cycle. Here initiating, planning, executing, monitoring and control, and closing. These are the five major of project life cycles. Okay, so now see here this helps prevent delays, cost overruns, and scope creep. Okay, further fifth is here facilitates risk management. So the guide provides structured processes for identifying risk. We need to identify the risk, assessing their impact. Impact means what probable effects will be. So planning mitigation measures, monitoring risks throughout the project. This improves the likelihood of the project success. Risk management involves here, see, identifying the risk. That means identify the potential risks that may affect objectives. Second, analyze risk, assess probability and impact of each risk, plan response, develop strategies to avoid, reduce, transfer, or accept risk, implement response, execute the planned risk responses, monitor risk, monitor define identified risk and the effectiveness of the responses. So here now 6 is improves stakeholder management. It is very important in this. See here, this is the diagram in that here this is the graph actually, and on the x-axis there is the interest and on the y-axis there is the power, low to high, low to high. Okay, this is the stakeholder management graph. If here here both power and interest are low, then monitor low power, low interest. If here high interest, low power, then keep informed, low power, high interest. We need to only keep informed to the stakeholders. Okay, if there is high power and low interest, then keep satisfied that high power, low interest. That means we need to keep keep the stakeholder satisfied in for this region. And next here, high interest, high power, that is managed closely. High power, high interest, these are very important because they have high power and high interest for the project completion. So these stakeholders are very important, high power, high interest. So here seeing PMBOK emphasizes identifying stakeholders, understanding their expectations, maintaining communication, and managing engagement throughout the project lifecycle. See here, project sponsor. These are the stakeholders and their role and interest we have tabulated here. So, project sponsor provides funding and support. Project manager leads and manages the project. Project team executes the project activities. Clients or users define requirements, use deliverables. Vendors and suppliers provide materials, services. Regulatory bodies ensures compliance with standards. Community affected by the project outcomes. Okay, So here now seventh is supports better decision making. Okay, so here see, by defining the structured processes and documentation, the guide enables project managers to make informed decisions based on project data, performance metrics, and risk assessment. Okay, so here see, this is the work breakdown structure example, okay, for a water treatment plant project. So see here, project management is divided in breakdown into project planning, meeting, reporting, project closure. Designing and engineering has been breakdown to process design, equipment design, electrical design, drawing, and documents. So procurement is again divided into equipment, materials, subcontractors, vendor management. Construction and installation is subdivided into site preparation, equipment installation, here piping and wiring, testing. Commissioning and handover is divided into pre-commissioning, commissioning, performance test, handover. These are the general breakdown structure for your understanding, work breakdown structure. So here role C, eighth is acts as a foundation for PMP certification, project management professional certificate, which will be available from the project management institute. So here the PMBOK guide is one of the primary reference used by PMI Project Management Institute for project management education and professional certification such as PMP Project Management Professional. Okay, in one sentence we can call or say that the role of the PMBOK guide is to provide a structured framework, best practices, and standardized processes that help project managers plan, execute, monitor, control, and successfully complete projects. Okay, so everyone, in this video we have understood the role of PMBOK guide in project management. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Like, share, and comment for this video, and subscribe my channel. Thank you.